This is our iPad app, which is, I joined CNN a couple of months ago. This is one of the main reasons I joined, because I think it's one of the best iPad apps available. I think it's one of the most creative. I think it's one of the most effective expositions, if you like, of what the CNN brand can be and stands for. And video is central to it. What struck me is the consumption of the user on this. As you all know, there's a lot of second screen, as it's called, activity where people are watching television and using an iPod or an iPad at the same time. And in this case, we're getting average video of about 22 minutes per user. Now, I find that an extraordinary level of consumption because it suggests that it's not just clips. It's either multiple clips or it's entire shows being watched. So this is becoming an increasingly important device. Also, I want to explain a little bit, journalistically, video is really where we are. So we're using all platforms and all technologies. This is just going to get fired up now, and you'll see this video was taken with a Canon digital SLR camera, Canon 5D, worth about $300. And I think you'll see that it's perfect HD quality and distributed on an alternative player. Could you fire that up, please, just for 15 seconds or so?
Because we're not uneducated, we're not stupid, and we can see, and we can, even people with basic knowledge, economic knowledge, can understand that this goes nowhere. Everybody wants to demonstrate peacefully, but as you know, today there was a vote.
So as you can see, that is a piece of video shot with a standard video camera. I mean, who knew this would give us, 4 years ago or 5 years ago, that this would give us the means to record, broadcast, and then watch all of the video content on a commercially available platform. It is an extraordinary phenomenon. So this is not just about broadcast quality television, or the fact that we can now get broadcast quality television on these really home devices like this Canon SLR. The other thing I want to mention is because of the ubiquity of video in people's hands, as opposed to just something they can watch on, we're also able to cover thousands more stories than we would otherwise. We have 600,000 people around the world contributing to CNN iReport. And if I just show you this clip, you'll see how central that is to 3 of the major stories of the last year or so, and how we simply wouldn't have had access to the quality of material if we didn't have ordinary people out there, the kind of people that Ariana Huffington was talking about yesterday, contributing to the primary news flow of CNN.
If you were near enough to kind of respond as quickly as you could, what did you see when you first arrived at the scene?
Well, Anderson, we arrived on location around 2:30 that morning. At that time it was still dark, but you could pretty much see it ablaze. I mean, it sort of resembled, I guess, the sun coming over the horizon.
I'm so excited. I'm so proud to be an Arab today. For the people of Egypt who wanted freedom, who wanted to be better, who wanted to have a better life.
It is still going. Oh my God, the building's gonna fall.
The whole ground was shaking.
So the thing I personally love about this is real people at the center of real stories communicating back into a major broadcasting organization. This is the big thing about this that again Ariana was talking about yesterday. This is no longer one to many. This is the many to the many. And the thing I love about this is the ability to broadcast high quality, vetted news from real people. If you could just fire this up, please, and show the degree to which we're incorporating this in our news gathering. These are all contributions from individual people around the states, around Hurricane Irene. So as you can see, thanks very much, we're talking here about mass participation back into the newsroom. Now, how does this play through to advertising? Because, of course, we are a commercial organization. And I think one of the things that's really struck me, and I especially chose this, of course, for the Italian connection to this, is how we can then bring some of the storytelling capability to our advertisers without compromising our editorial integrity. And I thought this IAB Couture watch proposition was actually quite a nice piece of combination of very good editorial content supporting an advertising campaign. Would you please fire that up for me?
There are stories that deserve to be captured forever. Jeje le Couture sponsors the revealer.
Okay, so thank you. That's what is not to love about Italy, of course, is a valid question.
New York.
So there we've put a correspondent into a story, into a story that is relevant to the product. And again, I think Michael will probably deal with that combination a lot more than I do.